Hey guys, welcome back to the Expert Walkthrough for Dark Souls 2. I am your host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD. If you like that kick-ass thumbnail that you can see on this video and soon to be on my other ones, you can thank Mr. Max Musterman. Big shout out to him. Thank you so much for those thumbnails, dude. Those are freaking awesome. You guys should give him mad props for those because they look excellent. And he, you know what? I didn't request these at all. I didn't ask anybody for these. He just randomly showed up and was like, hey, here's some awesome thumbnails for your videos. And they are very well done. They look phenomenal. Thank you again so much for those. Big shout out to him. Those are awesome. Cannot thank you enough for those. But anyway, you guys noticed in that last video that my invader was indeed a hacker because of two inspections that I made. For one, he didn't take damage from my arrows. That could have been lag. Highly doubtful, but who knows. I couldn't call him a hacker just yet, but when I killed him, he dropped 530,000 souls, which you see sitting in the corner of my screen right now. That's ridiculous. He was definitely a hacker. But I'm rich, biatch. So it's time to go spend some money. I don't want to have this many souls at this level because now my soul memory, which is right here, is now 667,000. If I fight anybody in this soul range, they are going to flat out kick my ass with this equipment because that is really high for level 57. 530,000 souls is a big boost. That's like looking to be roughly 75%. I don't know. I can't do that kind of math off the top of my head. Not down to like a last digit, but that's looking to be roughly 75% of my soul memory is the souls I just got from him. It wouldn't have been nearly that high without them. So, yeah, anybody that I fight in this soul range is going to destroy me, so we need to defend ourselves. Now, you'll notice that Mullen's attitude changes a little bit because I bought two things from him off screen without meaning to. I thought I was recording, but I forgot to hit F9. Sorry.
I'm glad to see you safe. Take a look at my wares.
Okay. All I bought was the Iron Palm and the Silver Eagle Shield to see what would happen if you spent 2,000 souls. And what do you know? Spending 2,000 souls gained 2 armor sets. I got the Elite Knight Armor, which is awesome. Highly recommend it. And I got the Royal Soldier set. So yeah, that's the helmet that Masterless Glencore had. So damn cool. I really want to buy the Elite Knight Armor just because it's so damn good. But it's kind of heavy. But then again, we're about to level up, so we can do something about that. Let's see, the helmet has 40, so... let's see
Always up.
what my current equipment has. Okay, this thing has 53, it's better. And it also scales with a C in strength, 67, 30, and 54. Okay, yeah, these are going to be way better. So, go ahead and buy that. I'll go ahead and buy that. And I'll buy that. Okay. Now check this out. We're going to go rest at the bonfire. And he might be sitting... Depending on if I spent enough souls, he might be sitting in a different position. Either that, or he's going to give us a different dialogue, so... change to that, and to that, and to that. Yeah, now we're rocking. I really like the Elite Knight Armor. It is just so damn cool. Let's see if that... For some reason, those gloves just look the best with the Cestus. I don't know why.
I'm glad to see...
Okay, never mind. He did not make any additions either, which is fine. It doesn't really matter. You have to hit a certain point in the game as well. Can't just spend souls.
Always up.
Okay. Well, I got the armor I wanted. And now it's time to level up a little bit.
Bearer of the...
Yeah. I get it. Alright. I'm gonna take this to 20. May as well take that to 20. may as well take my endurance to 20 because I want these all to be fairly even. These three, anyway. I like to keep them balanced. Take my strength to 30, I guess. And keep these nice and even. And take my adaptability to 20 because I need those iframes. And I may as well keep all... We're going to be at level 98. That's not particularly high for where we are. But then again, I got 530,000 souls off of one invader because of chance, I guess. Since he was invincible, he would have killed me anyway. Anybody can predict that. If he was invincible, I wouldn't have been able to win unless I pushed him off an edge. Which, I've fought a lot of hackers in Dark Souls. A lot. And I've actually become quite proficient at killing them. So, once I realized he had infinite health, which I hadn't necessarily concluded because of the arrows, but once I started smacking him, if I concluded that he was invincible, yes, I would have made a pretty desperate attempt to knock him off of the ledge, which, who knows how successful it would have been. But these look okay to me. I think... yeah, I think we look fine right now. I need my equip burden to be a lot more, but that'll work for now. Yeah, level 100. Okay, I can deal with that. And we'll use, do I have a shard? No? Okay. Okay, we do want to stay nice and light, though. Let's see. Probably switch to that. Be a little bit heavier now since I raised my burden. And the whip. This thing's so cool. I don't think let's see. Yes, I've got one Twinkling Titanite. He can upgrade my whip once. Awesome. Give it a good boost. I don't need to upgrade that. Or that. Or that. I think we're good for now. If I get one more large shard, which we're going to get a bunch down here in No Man's Wharf. We're going to get plenty down to No Man's Wharf, but if I can get some more large shards, we'll be able to upgrade the Cestus again. And I don't know why, but for some reason, I just want my damn Elite Knight helmet. I just want full Elite Knight armor. Like, I don't know. I'm Fashion Souls. That's just how I am. Oop. Gimme. I don't care if the Haid Knight helm is better. I want my full Elite Knight armor. It's so cool. Alright, we are looking fly. Now it's time to go back down there and take care of business. And hopefully we won't get invaded by more hackers, but then again, there's really nothing you can do since it's PC, so we're just gonna have to be on our toes. Okay, we'll get our whip equipped. Alright. Now when you step down here, there's a guy right here, but the guy back there with the bow notices you instantly, so you're gonna have to watch out for him. There's a guy right here that's not dead. Come on. There we go. And try to get him on his feet. And don't take your eye off of the guy with the bow. Because, I mean, he's like straight sniper. It's ridiculous. Now, over here, you've got a guy up there. And let me see if I can get myself behind the pole so he can't hit me. There we go. Come on. This guy up here, he throws these, all of these enemies right here, they look like they have the Dragonborn helmet from Skyrim. And they're basically just like Neanderthal pirate type guys. They're called Vangarians. And, I think, or Varangians, that's it. They're called Varangians, I believe. I don't know if it's a G or like a J type sound. Varangian. I just call them, Varangians. And, they are bad news. They are one of the first enemies in the game that you will see who has really nasty combos that are brand new to you. I mean, a lot of the enemies in the game have similar melee, but these guys are a little bit different. They're kind of unique to their attack style, and they're kind of smart. So this guy up here, you can just, you know, hit him with whatever kind of arrows if you want. Doesn't really matter. That was a straight headshot. That was brutal. I killed him in one arrow, but these guys over here, you might need the hawk ring to hit them. See, no? What do you know? Good. I want him to die. Try to get rid of him with ranged if you can, because there's another Varangian right over there. Or Vangarian. I don't know what I want to call these guys. We'll get him right in the skull with an arrow, and we're good. Alright. Now, running out onto this dock, be careful, because it's really dark here. You need to watch where you're going. I have one Pharos Lockstone. You need to make sure that you have at least one of these before you come down here. It's very important, and we'll get to it pretty soon. Now, there's no item on this dock or anything, but there's an item out here in the water. But that is a distraction. It's supposed to get your attention for this trap right here. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to two-hand my bow. I don't want to toggle between messages and bloodstains. So we're going to plug this guy in the head with an arrow. So they can jump down, and it activates the ambush. So now you've got those two. Which is fine, because they're easy. Smack you in the face. Now, this is the other reason I like the whip. It's incredibly fast, and it does not allow enemies to get near you. Not even for a second. Now, don't go near that broken wall. Not sure if you're watching in HD or if you can see that thing sitting in there, but that thing sucks. Do not go near it. Hey. You. Hey. Oh, damn it. I have to switch. That's it, I'm looking at you. Alright, we'll get to that thing in just a second, and exactly how to deal with it. Okay, we're gonna run into these houses, get these items. This is a good item right here, the dark pine resin. It's gonna come in handy over the course of the playthrough. Okay, and there's nothing in that building right there. Let's get a look at that thing before we go near it. Those gangly looking things, they are bad news. They have incredible reach. Like, you see those long, weird, spider-like arms they have? Yes, that's bad. They have incredible reach. They cause bleed at a ridiculous build-up. Like, 2 hits will cause bleeding if you don't have much resistance. And the bleeding effect, not only does it take a chunk of your health away, but it takes a chunk of your endurance down. It makes your maximum endurance go down by like 20%, I think, something like that. Causes it to regenerate slower as well. It's very, very bad. However, these things are terrified of fire, and I mean terrified of it. There's a torch right here, or there's a thing right here for you to light your torch on. We're not going to do that just yet. Here's what happens when you aggro him normally. See those long arms they have? He's not afraid of me. Oh. But you can see he retreats to the darkness. They don't like the light. So this is what happens. Once you get them into a corner, they'll do that. You better kill them before they lose their mind, because they will go nuts and start attacking you again. Now, you can also combo these guys, or critical them. Alright. And we got more iron arrows. I'm pretty happy about that. And there's nothing over here. Alright, we need to backtrack a little bit. Did he move out there? Maybe I'm crazy. I thought that body moved. Okay. Now, we killed that guy, so we don't have to worry about him. There is, however, an ambush in here. These guys aren't dead. I love this whip. We got a throwing knife. You know we like those. There's a lot of hidden loot in this place that you need to be careful about. And every time you run up a set of steps, make sure you watch all directions, because those Varangian dudes, they blend in with just about everything. What do we got? Soul of a Proud Knight. Yes, please. Okay. I'm going to try as hard as I can to cover all the loot in this place. It just takes a little bit to get around to all of it. And I don't think there's anything in here. Nope. Okay. You see that guy? He's doing what they do best. He's being a complete dick. Let's take a closer look. You see that thing that he's throwing at us? That is a flask of oil. And let's put 2 and 2 together. When you're covered in oil, what happens if you get hit by fire? You go boom, right? Well, that's exactly what happens. Fire damage is not just increased. Let's look at the splash. Yeah, that's a bunch of oil. When you get hit with that, it covers you in a coating of oil, and as soon as you get hit by a fire attack, there's a large explosion that does a lot of damage. It sends you flying, too, so if you're near an edge when it happens, it's even worse. The reason this sucks is because most people are going to be like, pfft, it didn't do any damage. What the hell? They're going to run forward and attack him like it's nothing. There's an archer with fire arrows right off in that direction. 2 archers with fire arrows up on top there. You can see one right there, and cannot quite see the other, but he's right there, I promise. They have fire arrows. It's bad. You got this guy here that's going to flank you from the right, and up there, as soon as you go up these steps here where he's standing, there's a dual-wielding guy off to the left. So this entire part here is very dangerous. You need to be careful. I'm going to go in this house first because there's nothing in here except an enemy. There he is. Yeah, you got a dual-wielding guy in here. He's not the one I was talking about. The one I was talking about is going to be, like, right outside the door there. We're going to take care of this guy, though. You cannot mess with the old whip. Alright. Now, I highly recommend going this way first, because if you go this way, you can stand here, and his oil thing can't reach you, but you can sit here and hit him with, like, a bow or something. Throwing knives, firebomb, whatever you got. Let me go ahead and get him in the face if I can. There we go. And get rid of him first, because the guy waiting around the corner is sinister. Oh. No, it's at risk. Make sure you break this and get this loot, because it is a very good ring. I'll explain what it is in just a second. I gotta get rid of that. Okay. We're gonna go through these guys' attacks. Since I'm cheesing them pretty quick, I'm trying not to be careless. I will demonstrate now that there's only one, though. Well, these guys are dangerous. Oh, what the fuck? Never mind. Looks like there's another one. Oh, crap. Bare fists. Not gonna work. Okay, now there's only one. Check this out. They can block like that, but they have power stance attacks. They don't just have 2 weapons that they're attacking you with. They are using the actual power stance, and it's deadly. They have some pretty crazy combos. I'll go ahead and dodge some of these so that he can continue through the whole combo. And you see what I'm talking about? Yeah, these guys are crazy. They can kill you pretty fast because their scimitars do a lot of damage, and they don't cause bleed, but they still hurt like crazy. Now, when you go up in this house is absolutely pointless. It doesn't go anywhere. It's a good place to hide if you need to heal while you're invading somebody, or if you're just looking for a place to heal against the actual enemies in the level. But other than that, it's pretty useless. You got the dog. I knew he was somewhere. Always get rid of this dog. He is a serious problem. And then there is nothing else in here. You will have these signs all over the place that say hidden path or whatever. They're not. They're just troll messages. I will show you where the hidden paths are. your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, is going to show you the way. Get rid of this guy before he can shoot me. I highly recommend getting rid of these guys before you proceed any further, because, I mean, if you wait until you get close to them, they're still just going to pull out daggers or scimitars or whatever and try to attack you like that. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Let's see if I can hit him like this. There we go. I don't think so, buddy. Try to get this dog. There we go. And I got a Varangian coming after me. Now, the Sword and Shield guys really aren't that bad. They have their own diverse combos that are kind of dangerous. But the dual wield guys are worse, in my opinion. Where are you going? Okay. Now, you should probably go down here first, instead of going straight up the way I was going. Because there's very, very nice convenience waiting right there, but we're not going to activate that just yet. Now, these barrels right here, I know they're in your way, and most of you are going to instinctively break them, but I'm going to show you why you want to be very quiet for this part. We've got a slumber party in here. We've got 3 Varangians sleeping simultaneously. None of them are going to get up unless you attack one, or unless you make noise. Like, I mean, you can run around as much as you want, but if you break something, they will wake up and start attacking you. So here, if you're not confident that you can just destroy them, like I am, I'm going to show you the easiest way to beat them. Go to the table that has 2, so that way you can have 2 coming at you from separate directions, because, I mean, you're going to have to pick one. As soon as you attack one of these guys, the other ones are going to wake up. Versus attacking that guy over there, you're going to have both of these guys coming at you from one direction. Instead, you can attack this guy right here and single both of these guys out. So you'll have him way over there, waking up, and then you'll have the guy sitting across from this unfortunate fellow, waking up. And if they're coming at you from different directions, you can kill one quick and worry about, you know, being one-on-one with the last one. It just works out better that way. Alright, see how they're slow to wake up? So now, you see, I can take care of that guy. It's just me and this guy now. Okay, Iron Arrow. And I got his stupid armor. I guess it doesn't look terrible. Doesn't look good, though. That's the problem. Jeez. I'm all about that fashion, Souls. And I don't know why. I'm actually going to roll with this. Hate me if you want. Now there's a chest over here. It has the original bandit gear from Dark Souls. The brand armor with the bandit axe. Now the bandit axe really isn't a terrible weapon. It scales horribly, but it starts off with high base damage. And it hits pretty quick. It's really not that bad of a weapon. Okay, and that's all there is over there. So now if we go up the steps, got this guy behind us. He always drops down, but I mean, he's terrible. He has horrible timing. He will never land on you, I promise you that. His reaction time is way too slow. I think we have more Titanite over here. Yep, Titanite shards and repair powder. Now, the repair powder was really only useful in Dark Souls for repairing equipment that uses special abilities, but in this game, it's useful for anything. In fact, you almost require it to get through a level, if you're mainly melee. Now, this doesn't open from this side. That is Lucatiel's summon sign. You see that little pulley thing on the wall in there? That's what we need to use to raise this gate right here. But don't worry, we'll get to it in just a minute. And you can always jump across here if you just want to get across like that. Okay, when you go up these steps, you're going to need to do one of 2 things. Either light a torch, or you're going to have to go down and use your Pharaoh's Lockstone in the area that I'm about to show you. Let's make a quick preview first, though. You've got gangly things up here. A lot of them. Pretty sure there's like 4 on the way there. And I don't feel like fighting them. See? Look, he freaked out. They will not come near the light. They refuse. But you saw what happened. If you corner them with the light, they go crazy, and they attack you anyways. So you've got limited time to take advantage of your light source. Now, I'm just going to show you. We got him. And we got one in the corner here. There's just a lot of them up here, and they suck. They won't come near us, though. They hate the light, so they're going to stay up there. Here's what we're going to do. I believe there's an item right here next to it as well that we can get. Yeah, there's like... Okay, I don't want to fall off, though. Ferrous Lockstone is going to light up this giant torch above us. Now, you hear those things? They're going nuts. There they go. Look at them, running away to the shadows. Disgusting. Alright, there's the item. It's a large soul of a proud knight, small, smooth, and silky stones. That's what I wanted. Those are good for trading with the crows, and the crows typically don't ever give you bad stuff. So, it's good. Alright, now we can go up and across. Now, the reason I want to keep these things away from me is because I have close range weapons. I don't have magic or anything. So now they're all running away, like a bunch of cowards. Okay, this is large soul of lost undead and emit force. Yeah, you can critical these guys, but I'm really close range, and they don't have a very high stagger rate. So I mean, they can attack you right as you're attacking them with resilience. Okay, we got a Radiant Life Gem. Oh, I lost connection to Steam. Bummer. I'm actually okay with that because I don't want to get invaded. But it's causing my enemies to bug out, though. Okay, let's take advantage of this opportunity and use something they hate, which is fire. Oh, that didn't do much better. I mean, it's still killing them. It's doing the job, but I don't recommend going near them with anything like that. Okay, let's use the Drangleic sword. This thing has really good reach. Ooh, here he comes. Whoa. Oh yeah, this sword does a ton of damage. Ooh. It's a good thing I can block all their damage, but you could see the bleed build up. The reason it wasn't so severe is because I have 60 reduction to bleed. This thing only has 25, so you see why I prefer the Old Knight shield versus the Drangleic shield. We could have possibly suffered from the results of the bleed damage if I was blocking their attacks with the Drangleic shield. Now there is a purpose behind us trying to get here. We need to get upstairs to him. That is one of the first NPCs in the game that is actually really, really useful to you. We're going to go meet him in a second. Now this part is going to scare the crap out of you guys because when you open the door, one of those things destroys the wall. Like this. Any day now. Hey, you're making me look like an idiot. Do it. There we go. Whoa. Yeah, there's like 2 more of them in there. They suck. Oh, what are you, scared? Come on. You can just do that. I mean, if you have a bow and plenty of arrows, but I don't have many arrows to waste, so what I want to do... come on. There we go. Here's what I want to do. I want to get 1 arrow on each of them. Because as you can see, when I do my 2-hit combo, it leaves them with a sliver of health left. And I'm ensuring that I'll kill them when I do it. Like that. Ah! Now what I'm doing is just the basic R2 combo. It's really effective, as you can see. It's a thrust and then a sweep that is back together incredibly quick. And I think we have like one more maybe. Yep, there he is. Ah, on my face. God, this thing rocks. And we got another Radiant Life Gem. Yeah, this thing scales with a B in Dexterity, a C in Strength. It's got decent double scaling. Starts off with 186 base damage. My attack with it right now is 292. That's pretty good. Alright, and that's the last of them.
Who are you? I, Gavlan. Gavlan will, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wants soul. Many, many soul. What you want? With Gavlan, you will, you deal.
Alright, Gavlan is just drinking, having a good time. He sells the Ring of Giants, which is good. We're not going to buy that because, I mean, 5,000 isn't necessarily steep for a ring, especially one as good as that. It increases poise, but we're going to find a better version of it later. We're going to find the Ring of Giants +1 on our own. He sells these. We want these. Poison arrows. Yes, please. He sells poison moss. I don't have any of those, but guess what? I want them. He sells poison throwing knives. I want them. Now the poison pine resin I'm not necessarily concerned with. I'll buy a couple just for the occasion. But the reason you want to spend souls with him is because he gives you presents if you do.
With Gavlan, these you take, for you.
Alright, he gave us the Gurm Great Axe. Now this is why Gavlan is awesome. He's a merchant that can sell and he can buy from you. It's really awesome. I don't want the Bandit Axe, so I'm going to sell that. And I don't really want the Grim Great Axe because it requires 50 strength and it has terrible scaling. It's just, I don't know. I've used it, I've made builds that use it, and I'm just not impressed. So, I don't want these. I don't want this stupid Varangian armor. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, that's why we got these. I don't like cracked blue eye orbs because I have no use for them. I am not in the Blue Sentinels Covenant. So I can sell all of these for 2,500 souls. I'm keeping those, though.
Many deal, many thanks.
So even though I gave him his axe back, it doesn't really matter, but... the ring I got, the important ring, is this. The Ring of Life Protection. In Dark Souls 1, this was known as a Ring of Sacrifice. And yes, it breaks every time you use it. As in, you won't lose anything upon death, you'll stay in your human form, and you won't lose any of your souls. But the ring breaks. However, in this game, you can repair rings. Like, they don't break and disappear forever, they just stay broken in your inventory. So you can use these and keep breaking them and reusing them as much as you want. It's really awesome. Okay, there are 2 chests back here. This one's booby-trapped. We're going to see what happens. Poison! Roll away. You don't want none of that, I promise. Okay, the Silver Talisman, that's a fun item. I'll show it in just a second. And we got the Great Sword. This is a very popular weapon in this game. It's really fun to dual wield. Takes 28 strength and 10 dexterity to use. Freaking awesome moveset. Verticals for the one hand. Two hand is a smash. Or the R2 one-handed attack. The heavy attack is a smash. It has a vertical attack that is really easy to stun lock people with when you put it in two hands. And that attack will send people flying through the air. When you get a running start with it and you attack, you can just launch people over edges. It's very entertaining. I like this weapon, but it makes me super heavy. So I cannot use it. With my current setup, I'm just under 60. So, now keep in mind that Gavlan, he does move. So as soon as we beat the boss, he's going to go to a new location. It'll be the Earthen Peak. But we don't really have to worry about that because he doesn't have anything vital. Okay, nothing around the corner. There's a Varangian right here. I'm going to throw his dumb shit at us already. I missed. Now these guys heal. They know how to use the Estus Flask, so you gotta watch out for that. We got a twin guy up here. Yeah, we're cheesing these guys, no problem. And this is a base weapon too, it's not upgraded. It takes Twinkling Titanite to upgrade, that's why, but... yeah, this sword is really good. Even at base, it destroys everything here. Alright, once you get up here, you don't want to go for that item just yet, because you're going to have to come all the way back just to figure out what to do. This is the handle that you pull to summon that pirate ship right there. Now, to be honest, if you can see this bell, like all the way from over there, you can skip half the level just by shooting it with an arrow. So it's like, what you want to do is pull the handle. Ring the bell like that. You can see in the background, it starts lighting up. Alright. And there we have it. Or, if you have an iron arrow, it has to be an iron arrow or a heavy crossbow bolt or a throwing knife or something with impact. It can't be like standard bolts or wood arrows or like light arrows. It has to be something heavier. You can ring it like that too. Alright. Now be careful dropping down here, because it's going to take you to a room that has two of those gangly creatures in it, and they are no fun. So we're going to sneak down here so they won't hear us. Gave us fire arrows. I like that. Let's see if I have anything. I don't really have anything to throw at them. Black firebomb, actually. Use that. That did a lot of damage. Yeah, die. Jump attack is super effective. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back and get all the treasure and stuff in a minute. Let me show you what the Silver Talisman does. It's actually really entertaining. Do I look familiar? Yes. The Silver Talisman is like the Sorcery Chameleon. It'll make you blend into the environment. And it lasts for pretty much ever, I think. It's really cool. As long as you don't attack or try to roll any kind of physical animation, you'll stay in this form. You can run in this form. It allows you to move really fast at your running speed, which is awesome. I remember I transformed into a barrel in this place, and I had a guy with 2 white phantoms chasing me like a cockroach through this place, because I was just sprinting in barrel form, and they could not catch me because I was juking them and stuff. It was really funny. Okay. Now we've got enemies on the boat. You can get a sneak preview of them. if you run over here to the edge. And you can actually shoot them from here as well. You can shoot them with arrows and take care of them. We got more sleepyheads in here, though, and we need to deal with them. Oh, there's only 2 this time, so you can get rid of 1. And the other one is just going to be nothing. Be careful about hitting these pots, though, because these things are full of poison. Let's see if I can break them. Yeah. All that green slime that came out is, in fact, poison. So don't roll into them. Don't attack them with your weapon. It's bad news. You hear that? Let's put our ear to the wall. That sounds like a sparkly to me. It can only mean one thing. Yeah, buddy. Estes Flask Shard. We'll get that in just a second. I like to waste throwing knives on this part, just so you don't get poisoned. You don't have to get rid of both of them. You can just hit one. It gave us 7 for that one throwing knife we used, and we also got a flame butterfly. Score. Now, if this wall looks weird, that's because it is. Lizard! Not getting away from me. Alright, we got our large shard, and 2 more shards at that. And we got small, very small soul items in here. This chest is the real prize. Don't want to miss this chest out of all chests in this entire level. The Royal Soldier's Ring. Very important. Increases maximum load. Our current equip burden is at 59.6%, and we carry 71.5. It'll take it up to 78.7, so technically we only weigh 54.2 now. That's a pretty good chunk. It's going to help us with our iframes, and it's going to make us move faster. And that's all that matters. Okay, now we're going to go back and we're going to get a part of the loot that most people are probably going to miss when they do this game, or when they do this level. It's one of those illusory walls where you have to hit the interactive button in front of it. And this room is important. It's going to give us some goodies. Not those. Ba-da-ba-ba. Large Titanite shard. We want lots of those. Now it's time to go upstairs. Get rid of this guy. Super easy. And there's Lucatiel's summon sign. I don't want to summon her, though. We're going to activate this nice shortcut just in case something unfortunate happens. Alright, and you can just drop down through this window. It's really no big deal. There's never anything on this body. I don't know why. It's just kind of chilling there. Now, you've got more gangly things down here. Don't want to forget about them, because if they come up behind you, it usually means death. Cheese them with the power of our great sword. And I don't believe there's anything in this room. Nope. Okay. Now this item, you just run up to it. There is a guy in the water over there. He's very obvious. You can see him. We got a human effigy and some life gems. Yo, I see you. And then you got these guys hanging off the ledge. So we're gonna shoot them. No. Okay. Going right through them. Aww. Well, I mean, you can knock them off with just like a hit. It's really easy to kill them. You can't lock onto them, though, because, I mean, they're not active enemies yet. It is always satisfying to smash their fingers, though. So, here's what I'm going to do. Love doing that. And we are technically above or below 75, so yeah, we could use this thing if we wanted. I really don't want to because it's just so damn heavy. But our attack with it is 286. That's pretty good. And considering the amount of area that it covers. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna keep my cestus for this next part. Okay. We have an NPC over here. He is very, very important to intelligence builds, so it means he's not important for us. His name is Carillion of the Fold. He's actually, he looks kind of like Santa Claus. Santa Claus on a diet.
I see light, but it remains dim. I am Carillion, and I've no interest in the magic impaired.
And that is all he has to say for us, because our intelligence needs to be at least 10 to talk to him, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's 10. Now, this thing over here is useless. There's nothing to do with it. And I originally thought it was something important because you can clearly see that it's holding a line into the water. I figured if you attack it, it would raise whatever's in the water and you could grab it at the edge, but nope. What am I thinking? Who am I to think that this is a Souls game? That's crazy talk. Alright. Now remember to watch your footing on these planks. You don't want to fall. If falling was the stupidest death you have down here, be proud, because some of the enemies are particularly tough for new players. Would you give me iron arrows? Thank you. I always like to get rid of him first because you got these melee guys that are going to come after you. You got another guy over there. So what I like to do is I like to lead them up here, and then I go running as fast as I can for the other archer. Because they're slow. Look, that guy's still trying to figure out how to get to me. Oh, come on. Yeah. And that is all of them. You know, I got that nasty oil on me. Now keep in mind that when you've got the oil on you, you can see it on my legs, they're all glossy and black. Keep in mind that it is active to all sources of fire, meaning if you try to light a flame butterfly or a torch while you've got it on you, you're going to go boom. If you use pyromancy while you're covered in it, you're going to go boom. It's just reactive to everything that is fire. There's nothing in this room. You can break all this stuff if it makes you feel better. I'm not sure if dual cestus is going to be the best option for me in this fight, so I'm actually going to switch to my Drangleic sword because I want a shield for this. Alright. This is the Ruined Sentinel. He greets you with an enormous jump attack. All the time. Now, the side of him we're fighting right now is the mace side. It does blunt damage, has bleed buildup because it's barbed, and he hits like a truck. So you can bait his attacks by getting close, get out of range, but as you can see, his attacks leave you smashed into the ground. There we go. Now watch out for his combos. Do not get greedy with your attacks. Just make sure you keep your shield up and manage your stamina, because if you run out of stamina against this boss, you're going to get clobbered. See that? Now when he switches over to the scimitar side and uses like the curved swords, that's when it starts to get ugly. So I recommend trying to kill him before he does that. Most of his attacks are really easy to dodge, and that's a fact because he doesn't cover very much distance when he's attacking. He usually stays stationary. Let's see if I can get this other side to attack me. There we go. And you see, those combos are a little scarier. This side also hits faster. Now, I don't know what he is. He's like some kind of dual-backed lizard guy, is what it looks like. Alright, and that, or did I say Ruined Sentinel? I feel dumb. I can't quite recall, but I'm pretty sure I said Ruined Sentinel. I feel stupid. That is not the Ruined Sentinel, that is the Flexile Sentry. Forgive me if I just said Ruined Sentinel. I can't quite remember. I was more focused on the fighting than the talking, but yes, that is the Flexile Sentry. I hope I didn't say Ruined Sentinel. I'll feel stupid. Now, this right here, if you activate this, it will take you to the next location, which is going to be a back entrance to the Lost Bastille. Don't touch it. Turn around immediately after getting off the ladder and pick up this precious item that could very well change the course of the game for you. The Pyromancy Flame and the Fireball. New players that take advantage of that are smart players. Heed my words. Alright. I always did like that cutscene. It's really cool. Alright. So, again, we're on planks where you need to watch your footing. So just make sure you're in control of your camera. And don't go too fast. If you're new to the controls anyway. This is a really cool area. This reminds me a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean. It's just, yeah. Ah, big moon. Yeah. Praise the moon, bitches. That is one of my favorite Epic Name Bro quotes. I like breaking everything in this room, even though I know there's nothing there. There's a hole in the ceiling right there, and there's an item that you can see. I'm going to show you exactly how to get to it. And the heal just in case. Now, when you step on this elevator, it takes you up. There's the item. And you're probably thinking to yourself, no, how do I make it stop? I need to go back for that. Well, I'll show you how. Man. Fashion Souls at its best. That's what I'm talking about. Let me out of here. Alright. Step on it again. Make it close behind you. And drop down. Ugh, that's a weird glitch. It's like the game is having a hard time processing my footing. Okay, scimitar and repair powder. Not necessarily awesome, but, you know, that's how you get it. I'm going to be getting everything I can. I'm going to show as many items as I possibly can in this playthrough, even the ones that are useless to me. And if the bandit armor covered, like, more, I would be awesome. But every time I have to see the Rock Samurai's nipples, I just cringe a little bit. See, like, right now, it looks cool, because you can't see any skin. But then you see the front, you're like, ah, damn it. Why couldn't it just cover everything? Okay, this cell back here has an item in it. 2 really good items. Definitely want those. Now this right here, you can technically attack that thing. Trying. Oh, I can't right now. I can't successfully... If you hit her, it's technically like hitting a person. Like, you can see a little bit of action and blood. It's weird. I thought you could use the Fragrant Branch of Yore to unpetrify this person in here, but you cannot. It was confirmed by my wonderful friend, Jessica, who recently got this game a little bit ago, and she is actually doing really well. She's never played a Souls game, and she's doing phenomenal. She's actually working on a build right now to fight my Rock Samurai, and it's going to be a blast. She calls her build, what did she call her build? I can't think of the name. It's silver something silver. It's really cool though. It's gonna be a really awesome build. She hasn't told me any details, so the hype is like on. I'm so ready. Alright. Get a nice little bonfire in here. Definitely rest at that to get our durability back. Okay. And this is the other entrance to the Lost Bastille, but we're going to be greeted by a familiar enemy up here. You're going to recognize him. Ta-da! We've got ourselves another Haydenite. Now this one, he looks just like the other. He acts just like the other one. He's not hostile to you, unless you attack him. But this guy's got a different weapon, and it's going to surprise some of you. I'm going to aggro him. He's got a spear. Now his spear attacks are crazy. He has nasty combos that are just overall terrible. They'll probably kill you really easily. Get up. Get rid of him. And again, the 100% drop, you get his spear. The Haydenite spear is actually a pretty good weapon. Requires 12 strength, 25 dexterity, DCC scaling, starts off with 75 base damage, and 90 lightning. It has a normal spear moveset, but it has really good reach. It's a little bit longer than the winged spear, and it rocks. Take my word for it, it's awesome. Now before you go down this ladder, I recommend dropping down right here, at the end of the bridge. You get a kick-ass soul item and a human effigy. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, and when you get down in here, you get an overview of what you're about to deal with. You got like dogs, items up there. I'll show you how to get those items. But we don't need to do that just yet. I'm going to run up this ladder to get me back to where I was. And we are going to make back for the bonfire because I am out of time. But yes. Cannot wait to fight my friend Jessica's build. It's going to be incredible. And I hope I'm in for a serious surprise because she's actually getting really good at PvP. Like, notably good. She can hold her own against just about anybody we fight. But that is all the time that I have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. I have been your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and I will catch you all next time. See ya!